So it's 3 p.m. and I wanted to talk about that feeling of where you want to start something but you just can't, like that anxiety that's stopping you. But I want you to start as well as I am doing right now. Before this video, I woke up at like 7 a.m., let's say, and I wanted to record this video at 12. But then when 12 came, my body was like, no, I don't want to record. I don't want to do this. I don't want to, and I had no plan of what I was going to talk about today. But instantly, once I got out the camera and just clicked the button and just did it and just started talking, it felt 10 times better to me. It felt 10 times better. And I'm sure you can relate to that feeling where you've been just overthinking, you feel that stress hitting now, that it's you need to get that done, whatever it is, whether it's as simple as going to the dentist or going back to school or whatever it is, or it just, there's something stopping you to taking that first step. But I'm here to tell you that it's a lot easier once you just get out of there, or once you're on your way walking, that car drive there, it is 10 times easier. You know that you're not lazy. It's just the energy that you could have been spending on doing the task, you're just spending it on being scared. You're spending it on that anxiety that's holding you back from doing it instead. That process of delaying and waiting, and it feels like it feels better, and it feels like it feels better than actually just doing whatever is stressing you out, but in reality it's just quiet pain. It's that you're just suffering in silence, basically. You're waiting for the perfect time, the most ideal time, the most, oh well, I'm just going to take a shower first, or I'm just going to eat first and then I'll do it. And it's like, in reality, man, it doesn't exist. That time doesn't exist. There is no perfect time. You just need to start. You just need to do it. Whether it's the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of whatever it is, you need to be honest with yourself and just take it one step at a time. You just have to start. It was the same idea as when I started this channel. I just, what if someone sees me? What if someone judges me, from school or from work or whatever it is? But I realized that it's just stopping me from becoming better. It's stopping me from what I truly want to talk about and truly want to do in life. And it's just, you need to get over that hurdle and just start and just learn to be human, learn to be able to make mistakes, and learn to be yourself. Because every one of us is, it's every time we do something new, especially, we suck. It's just the honest thing. There is beginner's luck, yes, but it's the reality. At trying something new, you are gonna suck, and it's going to feel like you suck in that time, but you start to notice that you get better and better with each attempt. And your mind tricks you that you have to do the entire task, like you have to do it entirely, you have to be the best, you have to do whatever. No, you just have to try. You just have to go in there and whatever it is you're doing and just start it. And whether it's live streaming, something like that, where all you need to do is just click the button, and your brain makes those excuses. Oh, I need to set up my overlays, or I need to set up, my camera doesn't look good. I need to buy a new camera, or I need to wait and save for this. No, it's not. It's just not true. You're going to suck. You're not a professional at all. And you just need to start, and you'll learn as you go. Like when I made this tea at the start of the video, I was recording, and I was getting scared of recording and stuff, and I just, I got a little bit of that anxiety, and I started to, waste a lot of time. And then after I realized that I wasted too much time, I left the tea bag in the tea for way too long. Now it's bitter. But guess what? I am recording that video. I am in fact actually doing it at the end of the day. And that is a lot better than just waiting, and then I would have waited until the next day. But, you make mistakes, and you need to allow yourself to do that. I'm not saying this to pressure you into doing whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, but I want you to realize that I feel the same way. Before I've done this video, I feel the same way. I just explained. And I want you to realize that it is 10 times easier once you take that first step. It feels like a whole boulder just came out of your chest from that anxiety holding you back from your head. I know what that feels like, but now that I'm doing it, I feel 10 times better. Even if it's not the result that I truly wanted the video to be like, I feel like I'm getting it done, and that's all that matters. It's a lot better than waiting and procrastinating it and leaving it until later. Start it messy, start it scared, start it when you're anxious, whatever it is. But all you have to do is you'll realize that you're doing it. You don't have to do it loud. You don't have to do it proud. You have to do it real. It has to be real. Not pretending that you're putting in that effort like, oh yeah, well I just, I need to do this presentation. Yeah, I opened the Google Slides and I set up the title. That's not the progress that I'm talking about. I'm talking about you go in that Google Slides and you research and you're starting to do that. Then you get in the flow of things, and then it'll feel 10 times easier. The brain is very powerful in holding us back like that. You think you're behind, or you think the anxiety of that you need to start it now gets harder and harder, but it only draws you further and further. But you need to be there. So take over those stressful thoughts and anxious thoughts, and just be there for yourself and just say, yes, I know it's gonna suck. I know I'm not gonna be good at it right now, and I know I'm not doing it the perfect way that I want it to, but once you start, it is 10 times easier. I'll give you an example, right? If you're a sculptor, right, and you sculpted, let's say you sculpted out the whole statue that you just did. You just made this perfect Greek god looking statue, right? But now you're planning to color it, but you don't know what color you want it to be, right? You don't know what color how the coloring is supposed to be. Starting and just doing whatever color, you'll start to realize what you truly wanted it to be. When you try to plan and only do theory and you're like, well, I think it should be green because it's a positive attitude. No, when you start to just do, when you first thought, okay, well, maybe it's blue, I'm going to try blue. Then once you're starting to color it and, paint it on that statue of yours, halfway through you'll realize, hey, wait, wouldn't this look 10 times better if I combined blue and green and made it like an earth-like statue kind of thing? Then you start to get ideas as you're going, and you start to fix it up, and then it gets to your realm of perfect. And I just did that example, but I didn't have any idea of what kind of example I was going to do just now. In the same way that I provided an example of trying and just taking that step, it was the same process that I just took. I didn't know what I was going to make. I probably would have messed up, but hey, I just put an example that I would do. I would talk about sculpting, and I ended up actually providing a good example. That's a perfect way of showing you that just starting is a better way than just procrastinating and leaving it off and letting those stressful thoughts through. So I'll leave you with that example to strengthen my point at the start of this video. Do it. Start it. Start it messy. Start it whatever, but just do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.